Sean, thank you very much. You made the observation a few moments ago that you don't normally read speeches, you like to wing it. On the basis that I came here just to support your work today, I wasn't actually planning to speak, so I could have actually done with a written speech on this occasion. But look, I'm here for two or three very simple reasons. First of all, you may not be aware, and Sean was very generous in his words about the Olympic Games. I mean, it's barely credible that it's now 11 years ago that we witnessed those extraordinary scenes in this part of the world. And it's even less credible that it's 19 years ago since we decided, with a little bit of dream and dare, that London should throw its hat in the ring to try and stage the Games. We hadn't had them for 64 years. And I'm not going to spare this guy's blushes, because we talked about the end game, which was a fantastic Games, which for me quintessentially summed up what the UK is about. And if I'm going to be controversial for a moment, it does seem that in the last 10 years we've sort of gone in a strange direction from the moment we brought the whole nation together, and communities that probably didn't really think they had much in common with each other, and soon realised halfway through the process, and I don't mean the Games, but I mean the delivery of the Games, they had a whole heap more in common with each other than they thought about. So that's one of the reasons why, for me, the Games was successful. It wasn't about the medals table or how many more Great Britain medals we could get. It was really about the legacy. And had this guy not come to the table and supported us back in 2004, there would not have been a Games. And it's as simple as that. And he put his money where his mouth was. And he went on supporting until we got across the line, and then was there throughout the 7 years delivery. So I'm here for him, because I know how he sees urban regeneration. I see and understand how he views the role that sport and the cultural community can make. And I'll go to my grave believing that the greatest social worker in all our communities is the work of the cultural communities and sport. And I will also say that when we set out to stage the Games, it wasn't just about a sporting legacy, it was about our ability to manifest legacy in every single way that we possibly could. And the very fact that this, for me, is the gift that keeps giving. It's again a regeneration of a part of London that was criminally uninvested in and neglected for far too long. And the fact that we now have a massive, mountainous cultural institution here as the linchpin for further legacy. The Olympic Park is exactly the same story. So for me, this is a legacy story. I'm delighted to be here. My sister was a professional ballet dancer, so I do also know that they're probably fitter than most Olympic athletes. And this is a huge contribution, not only to this area, but actually to the cultural vibrancy of the UK, and particularly London. So Sean, thank you for the invitation. Thank you for throwing the speaking engagement at me at the last minute. I hope I'm not actually now going to the kitchen to cook the meal as well. You genuinely would not want to eat any of my cooking. And I'm really grateful to be here and have a wonderful celebration. And to those of you who live and work in this community, continue to build on it, because it is really an important concept in terms of legacy and what sport, allied to the cultural community, can really produce. And that's not just infrastructure, it's about the spirituality of the human existence. So thank you all for being here, and Sean, thank you to you and your family for having the vision to deliver on something that we talked about over 20 years ago. Thank you.